Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Moshe Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Moshe Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Moshe Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Moshe Zia. Now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition way. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Moshe Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Moshe Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Moshe Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mian Moshe Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And also support the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com/donate. You can also, subscribe to our PayPal at paypal.com/Mike Wagner voiceover. Also Anchor FM/support. And also check out the cool items on Amazon. Go to amazon.com/Mike Wagner Show. And for more books and cool gift ideas, go to amazon.com/Me and Mosensia and order today. We're here with a wonderful author who is also a substitute teacher from outside New Orleans, Louisiana. And she's currently working on her writing degree, and she studied under Bev Marshall, and she went to Italy in 2008 to take up some more work, and also has a couple of books that do have the Italian influence, which is Reviving Sunshine, her debut. And also we'll talk about a new book, Dream About Me. It's on Beacon Publishing, and she just has an amazing story to tell. And live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studio, somewhere in beautiful Louisiana, or Louisiana for some of the locals they call it. Ladies and gentlemen, the author of Reviving Sunshine and her new book, Dream About Me, from Beacon Publishing, Sarah Eads. Sarah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me. I'm excited to be on your show.
Well, excited to have you on as well, too. And you've got a great background. You're currently a substitute teacher outside New Orleans, Louisiana, and you're working on your writing degree. And you did some studying under Bev Marshall. You went to Italy in 2008. We'll talk about your ventures. You also have a couple of books, your debut, Reviving Sunshine, and currently out right now by Beacon Publishing, Dream About Me. And before we get into all that, tell us how I first got started, Sarah.
Well, back when I was actually in first grade, I got bitten by the writing bug, and it's kind of taken off, and I kind of always knew that I was going to be this writer. It's been exciting. I've actually participated in the young authors, competitions back when I was in first grade.
Wow.
A lot of my teachers didn't know that they actually had a writer in their midst.
And it all started with a small diary writing about your daily experiences. I mean, how often do people do that in the first grade?
I do not know, but actually it was younger than that.
Oh my goodness.
My parents could probably tell you, but I don't remember as much, but first grade definitely was my first memory of really writing.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And also, what was that one precise moment that simply influenced you into doing what you're doing for the rest of your life? It's like, what was that one moment that simply said to you, this is what I'm going to do?
I really, to tell you the truth, I don't know. It's been a lot of influences that, authors that I've read, and I kind of had that aha moment saying, I think I can do this. Mm-hmm. And I just started writing, and it just, after that, it started turning into from short stories to now longer pieces, because I'm from the South, so I like to talk, so my pieces tend to be longer. Mm-hmm. And it just, I don't know, it just came to me.
That is very interesting. And who are some of your favorite authors and writers growing up?
Well, I definitely have to say, Jane Austen, of course. Every little girl probably has read at least one of her books. And, I started with the classics, really, Gaston Leroux with Phantom of the Opera, and just a whole bunch of people that I can't sit there and name, but I'll read the books and be like, hey, I really like this person, but okay.
And of course, you put it on the book, and 10 years later goes, oh yeah, I did write this. So I know how that goes. It happens to me too. I got plenty of books. Half of them I don't remember reading, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah, I have a whole bookshelf. Every once in a while I have to rearrange it. Mm-hmm. And because I get more books, I just start reading the backs of books, and I'm like, oh, I can get into this, and I'll buy the book, and maybe 2 or 3 years later that I actually read it, but it's there for me when I'm ready to open the book.
Uh-huh. And that's the best thing as well, too. And speaking of books, what are some of your favorite books growing up?
Oh, geez, I don't know. I stuck mainly with the classics, Dorian Gray, Sense and Sensibility. Phantom of the Opera, which I absolutely love. I also read Gaston Leroux's Yellow Room, which was a mystery story, also based in first person, which I'm not a first person book person, but I really enjoyed it, and it was just enthralling. Several other books that I've read, and every once in a while I'll pick up poetry and read a poem or two.
Mm-hmm.
Get deep in thought there.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah, and that's quite amazing as well, too. And what is life like living outside New Orleans for you?
It's pretty quiet, actually, especially now, but that's beside the point. But it's a nice quiet. It's a good kind of quiet that you can actually do stuff and still not have the bustle and city and the noise in the background, and still enjoy life. And still, it's just a car ride away from, New Orleans or the smaller cities. And of course, I went to school at Southeastern Louisiana, which is it's on the North Shore versus the South Shore. And that's another little city. I'm sorry, Hammond is the city. I'm sorry. And when I went to school up there at SLU, and, you kind of enjoy that small city life and still get the benefits of having a city not too far away.
And that's very amazing as well, too, getting that great quality education at a small school like that. Yep. And you're currently working a writing degree and also a substitute T-shirt. And you also stay under Bev Marshall. We'll talk about those in just a minute. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international war-winning author Mia Mosensia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosensia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mia Mosensia has garnered great reviews and even loved by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Mosensia, available on Amazon. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And don't forget to support The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com. Also on PayPal and Anchor FM. And also check out the cool merchandise on Amazon. Go to amazon.com/The Mike Wagner Show and Mia Mosensia for his great books, cool t-shirts, and pop sockets, hoodies, and a lot more. Shop at Amazon today. We're here with the wonderful, talented author, Sarah Eads. Eads out of Louisiana here on the Mike Wagner Show. And we'll be talking about her first book, Reviving Sunshine, and her latest book, Dream About Me, which is part of Beacon Publishing. And you also study under Bev Marshall as well, too. And you can tell us all about that.
I love Bev. She was definitely a inspiration to me actually pursuing a writing career. And she just is this really down to earth person. And I really did learn a lot from her. She did workshop classes at Southeastern Louisiana, and, it was night classes, and she was, she didn't judge you on, your writing. She judged you. She didn't even judge you. She inspired you to continue to work with something. And she was very encouraging and nurturing to your writing process, and knowing that you have a different thinking process. But she also shared her stories. And that's probably been she's been an inspiration to how I write. Because I think back on when I took her classes, and she was very like encouraging, and and most people are when you're in these workshop classes, but she definitely was one to encourage me more and more each time that I wrote something, to keep going with it. And I have.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds like you're doing a really good job. You're also working on your writing degree, and also been a substitute teacher outside New Orleans, man, and maybe just a bit of experience. And are you teaching over there in writing, or is it just filling in for other teachers while you're doing that?
It's just filling in with other teachers, but when the teachers know that I'm assigned to their class, they've asked me to shed some light on the writing process, and the kids are just absolutely amazing and interested in it, and they just want to learn more, or they ask you questions, and you feel this, you're like, oh, I can actually teach this type, but excited about it, and the kids get excited about it too. And that's one of the things, like, whenever I can kind of enlighten young minds about the write-in process, or even just if they feel like they want to write, encourage them to live that dream, because I'm living the dream. I mean, I'm not making a lot of money, but I'm living the dream, and I think it's needed. Mm-hmm. It's needed in the school systems, and it allows the free thinking and using that imagination you don't necessarily get elsewhere.
Uh-huh. And of course, that's very inspiring as well, too. And as a guy called Lizard says, just if you love what you do, it's not a job. That's how I look at it. So.
Right, exactly. And it is fun. I mean, it's not always easy being a substitute teacher, but, if you love what you do, you find a way to just make those bad days turn into, you find some positive in it. You find some little sunshine in it.
Mm-hmm. And of course, speaking of sunshine, you also went to study in Italy in 2008, where you felt an immediate connection. And tell us about your trip to Italy and what inspired you to go.
Well, I've always wanted to go, and I've always kind of had this love for Italy. I love Italian food. Of course, that sounds so cliche, but it's true. I actually I have a minor in Italian, and to finish my minor, we could study abroad, and I went ahead and studied abroad. It was for a summer, it was like a micro semester, and I was there at the end, mid-May to mid-July, mid-June, and it just felt so comfortable being there. I enjoyed the history, and I was studying culture and language.
Wow.
So, yes, it's the way to go if you want to definitely get immersed into that culture. We did a lot of walking for sure. But we did a lot of, conversing with the locals, and there was this welcoming feeling, and we traveled everywhere. We used every transportation possible, and you got to see all these famous sites that I didn't think I would ever see, and then having that chance to actually study there for a little while was just like, oh, I have to go back. And it took me 12 years to do it, or 11 years to do it, but I did it. I went back in 2019.
Nice.
And I stayed there for about 2 or 3 weeks and explored other areas. And it's just a country that I would want to go continuously. Like, if I could just jump on an airline and just go straight through and not have to stop, and I'd rather I think it was about 15 hours to fly there. So I'll take that 15 hours just to get there. And it's so worth it.
And that's well worth it too, it sounds like. And what were your favorite parts of Italy?
I definitely loved Rome. There was something special about Rome that I definitely connected with. And but it's hard to actually just pinpoint one spot and say, oh yeah, this is my favorite. But Rome definitely was really lit. It's my favorite city over there. Haven't explored every city, but Rome is definitely a city for me.
That is amazing. And what was your favorite pasta over there? Don't say spaghetti, please. Well, I'm going to shoot you if you say spaghetti.
I'm kidding. No, we don't. No. Let's see. What did I like the best? Well, Rome is known for pasta carbonara.
Ooh.
And it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. There was, let's see, I'm trying to think what else. I don't know. There's it's so hard to pinpoint food there too, because it's so good. It's fresh. It's made from scratch. I actually picked up on cooking.
Wow.
So I cook a little. I find recipes and I'm like, oh, I'm going to try this. I've learned how to make things from scratch, and it's so much better. It tastes so much better. Now, I don't make my pasta from scratch, which that is on my list to do.
Ooh.
Probably do some research on it and write a book about it, maybe.
Oh, wow.
But,
you know something? If you're going to write a book about making pasta from scratch, you got to tell me about it and have you back on the show. We can all learn from it, not just hear about it, but learn about it. I mean, that sounds so amazing, Sarah. It's amazing. You're making me hungry already talking about this pasta.
I know. I could, I'm not going to lie, I could eat Italian food the rest of my life. And especially, oh my gosh, the pizza. Whew, the pizza is amazing. And of course, I've had it. Well, I didn't have it at the birthplace of pizza, where there's two restaurants that believe that they created pizza was born at that restaurant. There's always that one little fight. But a friend of mine who is over there, he brought us to a restaurant in Napoli, and he's like, this is the best pizza. And I was like, all right, I'm ready. The pizza was, okay, you know how you have small, medium, and large pizzas?
Mm-hmm.
And 14 inches, 12,
Right.
Let's just go with the large pizza. That's the pizza. That's your pizza. And, I'm ashamed to say I ate the whole thing. 18
inches in Italy. Wow. I'm flying over there with you. Come join me.
I'm planning another trip because I gotta go back. I missed it so much.
And if for some reason I missed the trip, make sure you send some back. It's like, you know where I live, you know where the Mike Wagner Show is, and if you have to get over by DoorDash, Uber Eats, or do so, I'll be glad to pull out my visa and you guys can bring it over. I'll definitely have some with you. So. And of course, this experience also led you up to Reviving Sunshine, and also your new book, Dream About Me. Dream About Me is on Beacon Publishing. We're with Sarah Eads here on the Mike Wagner Show. Let's talk about Reviving Sunshine first of all, involving the music industry, and one of the figures is also in there. And tell us more about Reviving Sunshine.
Reviving Sunshine actually originally was not going to be my first book.
Okay.
There was a part of it that I wasn't ready to be released yet. And, one of my friends actually encouraged me. She said, I think this is the book that you need to release. And it is about the music industry, which is totally different over there. So right. I had to do a little research on it, but I also used my knowledge. I used to be in the music industry and as a manager. So there were some, overlaps between their industry and ours that I kind of relied on and just filled in the blanks with their stuff, their industry versus ours. And I just felt like that was something different. It was a little different kind of, and, having that story, and it's a sweet story, and it's a story of understanding and being able to relate to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, when they relate to you and find out your story, they can sympathize or they can empathize. So that's kind of the basis.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting you mentioned about the music industry in Italy. How's that compared to the United States?
To tell you the truth, like from what I've seen and read about their music industry, it's not as restrictive as ours. And I find that it's a little more open. I'm sorry, I take it back. Ours are more open. Theirs is a little more tight knit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's kind of, you have to really kind of know people. And, so it's very interesting. It's different. Mm-hmm. How we look at our singers and our celebrities as like these gods almost. But these are average people. This is their job. They perform. They have this huge fan base, but their fans see them as, regular people, and they can, they don't get mobbed. They don't have a mob running after them. You don't see them running down the streets. They'll walk down the streets and buy their milk at the local grocery store. They're normal people, and they see this as their job. They love what they do. Well, it's not a job if you love what you do, right?
Exactly.
But it's so different over here, where if you're a celebrity, you're either trying to hide from the paparazzi or not. And then over there, it's like they talk to the paparazzi like, hey, dude, what you up to? And not like a friend. Sometimes, yes, they can get aggressive, but like here, it is a different culture too.
Huh.
So you're looking at two different types of music cultures too. It's a world of their own.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting you talk about, being tight knit in terms of, the Italian community in music, and also in, the music industry in America being more open. What about the rules and regulations, in Italy compared to, America?
I didn't do too much research on that. To me, that was a little shade of gray. They have similar rules to, downloads and stuff like that. But to me, it seemed a little more, they seemed more open to the music. Like, if fans, shared the music because they want to get out there, and, but here there is a lot of red tape in our industry, in the music industry over here. And mm-hmm. especially when you're not from here either. Mm-hmm. We're one of the toughest regulated, in music-wise industries, and letting somebody from another country come in, you have to go, there's a lot of, stuff that you have to jump through.
Right. A lot of hoops. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. And of course, about the book Reviving Sunshine, it's about a 50-something-year-old entertainer in the industry and struggles to appease the demands. And then you enter, Danielle, a translator. And of course, you just get like the push-pull and everything else. And, basically just, how this all just comes together.
Yeah. And like I said, this story, it wasn't what was supposed to come out. When I was writing it, I actually had another story similar in context with a translator and some of the similar things, and that story didn't work out. So I kind of put it to the side. And when I started writing Reviving Sunshine, I was like, let me go back and look at this piece and see what I can take out of it and make into this new piece. And that's what I did. And as I say, I do a lot of this. This is part of the process of my writing process. I call it, I Frankenstein it.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah, you take a brain here, take an arm here, and, I'm about to go back, watch Frankenstein again too, so.
But yes, there's a, tie in literature into my own literature.
Mm-hmm. and of course, speaking of literature, just also you also have a second book out. This is on Beacon Publishing called Dream About Me, and tell us more about that.
All right. So Dream About Me is, I wanted to do a kind of a emotional story. And, I didn't want to go the route where somebody dies of cancer or something. I wanted to focus on the survivor. Mm-hmm. And, I wanted people who had lost someone, and I wanted them to feel that emotion. I wanted them to see that they could move on. It was a moving on story from death, life after death of somebody losing someone, and the process that happens. And of course, I know the grieving process is not always simple. It doesn't happen within 6 months, but the process that the character went through, I wanted people to take something from it and, see that moving on is, a comfort. There's always comfort even in your grieving period. There's comfort, and you may not know it right away, but slowly it comes. Whether in her case, it was dreams, and family came and, pulled her out of this darkness and made her see that there was life after death. She didn't just lose someone. She had lost a lot of people by pulling herself out of life. Mm-hmm. And being reinviting herself back into life and allowing herself to be happy while she mourned, mm-hmm. allowed her to have a new life and see that there was life beyond the darkness.
Okay. And of course, it involves music as well, too. It all comes together, and, it all plays as well. And of course, you also related to the music industry, and you mentioned that you were in it, at one point as well, too. And what was your role in the music industry?
I was a manager.
Oh, really?
I was a music man.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Who'd you manage?
A young guy, Billy Wallace. We parted ways. But then I started also consulting other people and got them into the industry. And I managed careers, or I taught people how to talk to other people while they managed and what were the rules. So I ended up being more of a teacher than a manager. Mm-hmm. But I was in the industry. I was talking to several artists, and after a failed attempt with them, or they didn't show up, or, you go, okay, well, maybe I'm not mm-hmm. cut out to be this. But at the same time, it makes for great stories, mm-hmm. obviously. But it was definitely a learning lesson. I still have some contacts in the industry, and I use them as sources. So it was nice while it lasted, but it wasn't me. Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, I like how this all comes together as well, too. And where can we find Reviving Sunshine and Dream About Me at?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Okay, where can we find Reviving Sunshine and Dream About Me at?
Well, you can order it online at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, all pretty much online right now. And you can get it you should be able to get it off the Beacon, website as well.
Okay.
You just Google me and it should bring you to that page directly.
Okay. We certainly will do that. And what's coming up for author Sarah Eads and more? We'll find out in just a minute. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor, The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Mosensia of Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. We'll be back with author Sarah Eads of Beacon Publishing after this timeout.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, where The Mike Wagner Show interviews great guests, cool conversation, lots of laughs, coffee, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show on any mobile device, subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
That's okay, I'm not looking to rain.
We're back with author Sarah Eads of Beacon Publishing with her latest book, Dream About Me, and also her earlier work, Reviving Sunshine, here on The Mike Wagner Show, substitute teacher outside New Orleans, and, working on a writing degree, and just an amazing person to interview as well, too. And, just a few more things here, Sarah. We'd love to have you back in 2021 beyond. And what are your plans for this year and afterwards?
Well, I plan to put out more books for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I have a Christmas book, hopefully will be finished I was hoping it was going to be out this year, but there were some complications with it, and I have to work on it some more, so it should be out next year. I have plans for at least a 5-book series, which is kind of new for me because I didn't think I could do it, but I'm up for the challenge. And pretty much other books like Reviving Sunshine and maybe even a young adult book.
Oh, that sounds amazing. And I'm very looking forward to that along with everybody else. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career, Sarah?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've actually my mother for sure, because she's definitely been there to support me. But author-wise, the actual inspiration of why I'm writing about Italy is from Frances May's Under the Tuscan Sun.
Uh-huh.
Definitely inspired the Italian influence, because I'm definitely planning to move there one day.
Oh,
and
nice.
I'm planning. We're not going to say right now, but it's definitely in the cards. I just have a lot of amazing people in my life right now that are inspiration to me, and they are also there to support me no matter what kind of book I write. They'll either buy it or, borrow it from someone just to support me. It's been an amazing journey being a writer, a professional writer, and having the chance to do it.
That is amazing. And you're living your dream right now. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Best advice? Oh, I would definitely say there are going to be some tough times and you're going to feel down about it, but you can do it. If you want it, you're going to be able to achieve it.
And that's very important as well, too. Once again, Sarah Eads, author of Dream About Me and Reviving Sunshine. You can find Dream About Me on Beacon Publishing here on the Mike Wagner Show. Sarah, very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in the future. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects, what's your website, how do people contact you, where can people purchase or check out your books?
Well, you can follow me actually on Facebook, and you can follow me on Instagram. It's, you just Google my name, Sarah Eads, and it should pop up with all my multimedia that I'm on. And I'm definitely going to be updating all the information I can each time I have a new book coming out. And I definitely appreciate being on your show, Mike. It's been a pleasure. And let's see what else. I hope to have a new book out next year.
And we're certainly looking forward to it, Sarah. Once again, Sarah, very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to keep in touch and also send me a pizza from Italy. We'll have to share it together sometime. And it's on me. Okay.
All right. I will definitely let you know when I'm going.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host, and I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real-life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing, and I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionsea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.